My brother.
What's good, man?
What's going on, man?
Excited.
You excited?
Yeah.
What you excited for?
A lot of things.
Like
a
what?
Lot of things.
Like what, nigga?
Reformation for one.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna get into that.
Mm-hmm.
We got brother Ben on the show.
BenTalks.
That's two.
Yes, I'm happy to be here, man. I'm excited
BenTalks.
about this.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we appreciate you being here, man.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
Always want to help out my fellow brothers. Y'all came on my platform.
For sure. I was about to say
in
that.
favor. Y'all always welcome back. You know
Oh yeah,
what I'm saying?
oh yeah. We gonna be back and turn up again.
Of course.
That's
of
a fact.
course.
Yeah,
That's
that was your best episode, right?
You know what? The ratings were pretty high. You know, the ratings were really good. I think it came in at number 3 overall that week of all the shows.
Nice.
One was my show on Thursdays, of course, and two was my music show on Tuesdays.
That's debatable.
Yeah, all right. I don't know about that. But another episode. Let's jump right into it, man. Did you guys vote?
No.
I definitely voted. I did
Okay.
my due diligence as a citizen and went out there and voted.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I voted too. Me and my mom woke up like at 7 a.m. What was it, yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday, 7 a.m. Yup. Right down the block, like 3 blocks away.
Right.
Some school.
Yeah.
Voted.
Mm.
Yeah.
Why did y'all vote?
Well, my reason for voting is that I really honestly believe that it's one of the few ways that we could actually not make change directly, but at least put people that want to make change for us.
In position.
In the position?
Yeah,
Okay.
put them in a position that want to make the change for us. And part of the reason I vote too is because, you know, people died for us to be able to go out and do that. So that's one of the main reasons that I feel like it's a way to kind of honor the ones who came before us. And it wasn't that long ago that they were doing it too. So
I agree.
I feel like I should definitely vote because of that.
Okay.
Me, I mean, I voted mostly for the same reason. And even though I do have little thoughts in my head that none of this shit really matters. Like,
Yeah.
we just go into the polls and they probably just tossing our shit out and just, you know what I'm saying, typing in numbers. But my perspective, or my mindset was like, yeah, that may be true, but if there is a chance that it's not true,
At least you're doing it.
I just walked 3 blocks. I wrote some shit and I put it in. If it made a difference, you know, I did my part. And yeah.
I agree with the intent. That's my main thing. Like a lot of people, when they hear that me, like as a person, as an individual, or people with my mindset as far as not voting, just a couple months ago, you know I voted. So it has to be a reason why I didn't vote now. And I'm going to get into that.
Right.
But I always advocated for voting on a local level as opposed to a national level because our presidential votes don't really count.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, there's 4 acts / laws that was passed.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be in order. Social Security Act, something called the Lieber Codes. This is right after the Civil War. Abraham Lincoln actually signed off on that. The Buck Act, this was passed in 1940, just recently. But that one is one of the main important ones, that and the Lieber Codes. And lastly, it's the Act of 1871. Now, I'm not going to get too deep into it. Like, I advise everybody, even the listeners, both of y'all plus...
But what are those acts though? Like,
No,
you're going to explain those, right?
I'm gonna be honest, I never heard of any.
Yeah, me either.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I heard Social Security, but that's about it.
These acts are very, very, very important to our being here in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Now, basically, I'm not gonna like say Social Security Act and give a definition. I'm gonna give like a overall, you know what I'm saying, how it impacts us. Basically, we know. Well, I know. I don't know about you guys. Well, Dominique too. We know that United States is a corporation.
Yeah. It's a bank disguised as a country.
Exactly.
Right.
Do you know when it became a corporation?
No, I do not.
1871. Now, question. If you worked at Best Buy, can you and other employees vote for the new CEO of
No.
Best Buy?
Nah, you just show up
All
one
right.
day. You should show up one day and be like, hey, this is our new CEO.
No, that's my analogy for the CEO being the president.
Uh-huh.
Now, can you and the other CEO, other employees vote for the assistant regional manager
No.
or assistant manager or
No.
department manager?
We can't even vote for whatever shift we get.
Yeah, exactly. You can't even decide when you come to work.
I agree.
Bring your
That's
ass
a
to work
fact.
or
That's a
get
fact.
fired.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
Pretty much.
It's a corporation. Now,
Yeah.
that's just an analogy.
Uh-huh.
But basically, in the Buck Act, states' rights. Now, before I go to that, the Civil War was mainly fought pertaining to states' rights. But the funny thing is, in school, they never told us why they seceded from the Union. Like, what made them secede from the Union? All we heard was states' rights.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, you want states' rights, but what do the North want? They said federal. They wanted the federal, like, Union to trump the states' rights. Okay, but it has to be something that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So basically, the South, and I actually read from a Southern general, he said, this war is not about slavery. Even if slavery was banned, we would still have this war. Basically, right?
Right.
Even if you guaranteed us states' rights to an extent, like, we would still have this war.
Right.
Come to find out, there were states that seceded from the Union prior to Abraham Lincoln even going into the White House, because he won election in 1860. 8 states had already seceded from the Union. President James Buchanan, he didn't declare a civil war. So why, when Abraham Lincoln came in, all of a sudden it's a big, everybody's in.
So slavery was was the issue that kind of, like, and for every war there's an issue that is going to make people kind of sympathize
Easier
with it.
digest.
Right,
exactly.
so slavery was the issue for that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Slavery was the scapegoat.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
thank
try to
you.
hurry this up, but
Well, thank you for, if we got freed from that, thank you.
but we're still slaves, that's the thing.
Oh.
We're
some
not
ways,
in
yeah.
bondage.
Right.
That's the thing. We're not in physical bondage, but we're still slaves. We're
Right.
still mentally in bondage, though.
Yeah.
So, trying to get my, you know what I'm saying? I should have wrote out like a...
That's okay. Take your time, brother. It's all right.
Basically... now I'm legit trying to, like, formulate it.
Yeah.
So cool.
So what was the real reason that states started breaking off from the Union? What was the real reason for the war?
Well, President Andrew Johnson, he wrote a letter to Congress stating, his distaste with this new form of government. Basically, the new form of government was going to usurp all states' rights, and
Right.
all powers would ultimately be in the president. Another thing I read, the 3 branches of government, legislative branch, judicial branch, president, executive branch, they're not equal. Initially, they were equal. The original constitution of the land, written in 1789, been suspended for over 100 years now. We're operating under another constitution, a de facto government we're operating under right now. The police departments are, okay, according to President Johnson, he stated that it'd be better if I read it, because I had posted it on IG. This is all part of his letter that he wrote to Congress.
And this is all gonna lead to why our votes don't matter.
Yeah.
So is it just black people votes that don't matter? Or,
No,
or just voting period?
no,
doesn't
voting
matter?
period.
country.
Because President Johnson, he spoke about how it's detrimental to both white and black people. Okay, so he said to Congress, it is plain that the authority... Wait. Okay, I'm going to just read one page. He said, it is plain that the authority here given to the military officer amounts to absolute despotism. But to make it all more endurable, the bill provides that it may be delegated to as many subordinates as he chooses to appoint, for it declares that he shall punish or cause to be punished. Such a power has never been wielded by any monarch in England for more than 500 years. In all that time, no people who speak the English language have borne such servitude. It reduces the whole population of the 10 states, all persons of every color, sex, and condition, and every stranger within their limits, to the most abject and degrading slavery. No master ever had a control so absolute over the slaves as this bill gives the military officers over the white and colored persons. So, y'all heard about martial law, right?
Yeah.
Martial law, when it's declared, the president has absolute power. Nobody could trump him. When martial law,
No pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended.
I went to say, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do
So when the being that the Constitution been suspended and this act was written, America been split up into 10 different military, basically, regions. There's an officer in the military that basically heads, like, it's like one officer heads like 3 states under him. So in martial law, it would be 10 military officers, and above him is the president. You see what I'm saying? Instead of the president overlooking every single state individually.
Right.
So, with that being said, regardless of voting or not, your vote really don't, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. The Buck Act now, the Buck Act states that initially, well, before the Buck Act, it was the federal government and the states' rights, right? Now, after the Buck Act was passed, every state became a federal region. So each state is a federal, is federally governed to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
It also states that each senator, governor, whatever politician in that state that runs that state, is acting for that state, is really, has limited powers to an extent. They are operating within the margins of the federal government. If you act outside of what you're limited to do for your state, we can shut you down. Now, the state will still function. People would not know, but the federal government basically imposed their authority now, and they're running it the way they want it to be ran. But prior to that, like I said, if a state became federally governed and there's no states' rights, we took away all your states' rights. You're voting in a federal election practically. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So what's the difference between that? Because you say you vote locally, right?
Yeah.
What's the
Locally
difference
is
between that and
states.
locally. Oh, so just like
locally is states. Nationally
like
is federal.
The mayor and stuff like that, like
all of that. Yeah. So you're voting for federal actors, basically.
Okay.
People who are subservient to the federal law.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So regardless of if I vote for you or not, you have limited powers to look out for me, basically.
Was this how it always was, or was it?
This is what I'm saying. This act was passed.
Oh, wait. So the votes casted do go to the person we're voting for. It's just the person we're voting for, if they win, they can't really do shit.
They're limited, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why it doesn't matter.
Yes, 100%.
Then this is just on the federal level.
What do you mean?
Like when you on national votes, like for president or
that's federal.
Right. So you
national votes are federal.
Right.
Yeah. State votes is locally.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, so you're saying, your argument is that it doesn't matter in federal elections, right?
No,
it's
but
okay
no.
to vote.
State, you mean?
No, listen.
You mean nobody could do?
No vote matters.
So the governor, the mayor can't do nothing?
National is federal level. Local is states level. But according to the Buck Act, all states became federal entities.
Oh,
So
okay.
everywhere is federally.
Essentially, there's no such thing as a local election because
there's no such thing as states' rights.
Right, states' rights. Okay.
There's local elections, but when you elect that person within your state, they have limited. There's a limit to their power, in terms of what they can do, what change they can bring to you.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess for people, but like we vote on like propositions and certain stuff like that. What about that?
Propositions as far as what?
Like
the policies and what they can.
Yeah, like
bring?
certain policies, certain like
But that's
certain
what I'm
acts
saying.
that they want to put into place, and people could vote yes or no on the propositions.
But that's what I'm saying. All of this is an act. If I clearly said too, they have limitations. If they act outside of that federal limitations that they're operating within, the federal government impose on that state now. They come into play, and you are now powerless because you acted out of your limits.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now we're gonna operate as a de facto government within, even though there's a de facto government intact. But you being a politician, a senator of New York, if you act out of that, and I'm the federal government, I step in, and you're powerless now. Nobody listens to you. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Whatever memo the federal government write to the state of New York.
So you got to come out and say, okay, here's what we're doing.
Exactly. Or someone else will come and take your place.
Yeah.
Because we can impeach you for whatever reason.
That's where the scandals and stuff come
Exactly.
in.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I got it.
So I would never personally tell people, like on all of my social media platforms, I would never personally tell people, don't go out and vote. Because at the end of the day, I'm black. I don't have a PhD.
Yeah.
I'm black. I'm young. And people are going to say, oh, you know, they died for us. Another thing, that's another misconception. Our ancestors did not particularly die just to vote.
Right.
They died for the idea of my vote potentially making a change.
Right.
Because if you're taught now you can vote for a leader, you're going to be like, okay, we can all vote for Ben, and Ben would go in and Ben would do what needs to be done.
Yeah, in our community and stuff like that.
But when you get in there now and we tell you, listen, you have these limitations. If you operate outside of this shit, you're out, buddy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
This is why when people like Barack Obama,
I was just gonna bring that up. 'Cause a lot of people had issues with him because they felt like, oh, he didn't
me personally,
he didn't look out for the black community.
but
He
after
should've did this, that, and the third.
after reading this, now I'm like, I see why
Yeah.
you were limited, my
face.
brother. I mean, you were still, at the end of the day, you still got a voice. You
Yeah.
still have a mouth. Like, you're still doing funny shit that's questionable for me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of but after reading these acts and laws, it's like, I see why you couldn't do so much, or why you could only do so much.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot better reason for not voting than just saying the hood gonna stay the same.
Exactly.
Like most of these dudes
a
say,
lot of
you know?
dickheads. Exactly.
Like, man, I ain't voting because the hood just gonna be the hood.
Exactly.
You know?
And another thing too, before we get off of this, is how many times have you heard them say this is the most important election? Let's be fucking honest.
But
How many
every
times?
election, everything that we had to vote for in the past 2 years.
Every presidential election
Yeah.
is the most important election
It's a pivotal
because we
time,
needed Bush out of there.
Yeah.
We needed this.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill Clinton.
We gotta get Obama in.
We got to get
Yeah.
Obama in.
Right.
I voted for Obama in 2012 because I was only 16 years old. Me and him. We were only 16 in 2008, so we couldn't vote initially to make that,
Seriously?
game changer. We was in high school. We were juniors in high school.
Oh no.
We graduated at 17.
I feel a little old now.
Yeah, you kind
I was
of.
definitely a freshman in college. 2008.
Old ass nigga.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to stop. We need to, get rid of that mindset of, oh, you ain't gonna do that. There's still things we can do to change our predicaments,
Right.
and I clearly wrote that on my social media too. But
Yes.
people thought we can only vote, and this is the only way we could change.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you limiting yourself?
Right.
When we vote, we don't even look up the policies of these Democrats that we're voting in. We are just looking at it as we want the Republicans out
Right.
because Republicans, they ain't shit. They're the devil, shit like that.
Yeah, that's essentially how they put it on the,
My
on the
nigga,
TV and all the networks and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's population control. We're controlling your mind. The TV is there it's a fucking distraction. You seen the movie Get Out?
Of course.
When we watch TV, we're watching the white woman stirring the fucking cup.
Yeah.
And as we sink down in the chair, we're believing what Fox News is saying. We're believing MSNBC. If these people had our best interests at heart, why are they keeping laws and acts like this from us?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would respect you if you tell us, like, yo, the Buck Act said you have no power in this.
That would cause a whole other host of issues. Like,
you're gonna raise the consciousness in people.
Yeah, I mean, but there'll be upset people.
White people are gonna see that they're on the same level as fucking black people.
Yeah. Well,
this is why they tell us
maybe a little bit higher in this country, but
no. Okay, but see,
he means as far as
voting,
citizen rights.
Okay.
As far as citizen rights.
Okay.
But I was gonna say this is why they tell us that. Well, this is why they tell white people, like in the trailers and shit, you're better than the nigga. Why? Because you're white.
Yeah.
And this is justification enough. Because I'm white.
That was the backbone of Trump's whole campaign.
But if you move black people in the same trailer park
yeah.
and let the sun be beaming high on a hot summer day, 4th of July, whatever, that white person got to go in their trailer after a while.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you better than me?
Yeah.
Just because you're white. How are you better than me just because you're white?
That's a fact, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's eradicate all suntan lotion from the market. How are you better than me? How are you better than me just because you're white? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We run faster than you.
A lot of skin cancer and
Exactly.
Genetically superior.
We're genetically dominant over you.
Yeah.
How are you better than me? Your scientists proved that my people were on the planet before you even been on the planet. How is the diluted version better than the original version?
True. Yeah.
But to be in all honesty, black people, like, we really need to do our, you know what I'm saying? We need to get out there, get up off our asses, and do what needs to be done. We need to look up the policies before we vote for people. We need to, after voting them in, after they won. I was liking a lot of Sean King's posts.
Mm-hmm.
All the black women that's now like Democratic in the administrations that broke history and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I salute that. I'm proud of that. But at the end of the day, we need to look at what these niggas are doing. What are you gonna do for me now?
Yeah.
What policies are you dedicating to me? I was on the Democratic national website last night, looking up policies that they have at hand for 2018. You know how many policies had the word black people in it? Zero. You know how many policies had gay in it?
Probably
like 2 or 3.
Okay.
You know how many policies? You know what I'm saying? Like, these people, Republican website is the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's the same exact shit. Lastly, I want to say, if we know America is this, fucked up, country and does not have our best interests at hand, how can we believe in a system of voting? How can we believe, because voting is part of the system, how can we believe in a subversion of a system knowing that the system does not have our best interests at heart?
Yeah. I agree. I'm gonna still vote though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You could do what you want. You could do what you want. But at the end of the day, we gotta. Please, I would advise you to read them acts and tell your family to read, because
for sure.
Too much of us are ignorant.
Yeah.
Too many of us are ignorant. Mm-hmm. We rather do dumb shit with our time. Watch TV, play games, shit like that. I'm not saying we can't do these things. You can't take your girl out. I'm not saying don't do these things. But at the same time, we need to dedicate time for personal development, mentally, physically, spiritually.
Try to read a book,
economically, financially. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That I could definitely.
The more we learn, the more we become better people. Mm-hmm. The more we better ourselves, the more confidence we get. The more confidence we get, the more we've, internalized and opened our eyes to how we're being bamboozled. Mm-hmm. The more we acquire this knowledge, the more camaraderie we will have with one another.
Yeah. Because
at the end of the day, voting is not going to get us out. What's going to get us out is economic dominance.
Yeah. That's
period.
For sure.
Black people spend trillions of fucking dollars every year in America alone.
Yeah.
Our expenditure in America alone trumps Canada as a nation. White people, Indian people, black people, Chinese people living in Canada. Just black Americans. Trump Canada. Trump the Caribbean as a collective. Trump's Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Just black Americans. And we're 12% of America.
Right.
Come on, son. Like, niggas need to get it together, man. Lastly, another thing I want to say. This is why reading policies is essential with voting. Now, we all know about martial law like we just discussed, right? Can you name any countries that declare martial law around the world throughout history of time? Can you name any country that declared martial law?
No, nothing comes to mind.
Can you, Dominique?
I don't know, maybe like North Korea.
No, I didn't. They didn't pop up. But Philippines is a country that declared martial law, right? Now in the Philippines, it was either it's in like the 40s to the 50s or 50s to the 60s. It's really recent that they declared martial law, and of course, the president had all power and controlled the military. One of the main policies that's being pushed by the Democrats, not just New York State Senate Democrats or Washington, D.C. Democrats or whatever, by the Democrats it said, and I read it on like 2 or 3 like well credible sources, including the New York Times. One of their main policies is confiscation of arms from citizens. Now, I brought up the country that declared martial law for a reason. In the Philippines, before they declared martial law, they confiscated the arms of their citizens. So when we declare this shit, you can't fight back. Next topic.
And that's what they're working on.
Next
right
topic.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Next topic.
Nah, I have to disagree with that.
All right.
You're talking about democratic policies that's looking for stricter gun laws.
No, I said confiscation. They word it as stricter gun laws, but they're actually pushing for confiscation of guns from citizens.
So you're saying
just a couple episodes ago, we spoke on Stacey Abrams back down in Atlanta, running against that white guy. That's one of her policies that she's pushing for. I actually read the whole news article last night. But go ahead.
I don't believe that they're looking to confiscate every gun in the country from every...
It's definitely not going to be every gun from every citizen. I never said every gun from every citizen.
But you saying...
I said from citizens.
You compared it to martial law, though, where in the Philippines, what they did was they confiscated every gun from...
I never said every gun. I said they took...
It's to assume that's the intent, that nobody should have guns, right?
Yeah, that's what they would assume. That's what they would like, because the less guns out there in the armed...
It's harder for the citizens to fight.
Exactly.
The government. I actually, I don't believe they're doing that. I believe that they're looking for stricter gun laws because of what's happening in the country. And I agree with that. Like, as far as I believe that there has to be a stricter way for people in this country to get guns, because if you look at what's going on in this country, school shootings,
I agree.
Niggas is wilding out, they're shooting people in churches and
white people doing this.
Yeah.
Specify, white people are doing this.
Yeah, but
Madden tournaments,
but also we have to look at our people as
in
well.
The hood. Yeah, gangbang and shit like that.
Yeah. So how are they getting these guns? I mean, I know they're getting these guns from corporations and stuff like that, but
corporations like who?
Well, white people.
Who are getting the guns from corporations? People in the hood?
Yeah.
How though?
There's somebody.
I don't know the tactics of.
So usually the guns.
You know the tactics of how they're getting these guns?
I know some. Some as far as.
Before
I speak though, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's usually like it's the same. The people in the hood get guns the same way they get drugs. There's somebody at the top running the organization.
CIA.
It's a trickle down effect. Yeah.
CIA.
Right. So
corporation.
There's a bunch of middlemen. Yeah, there's a bunch of middlemen, and it eventually leads to
organization.
The gangbanger in the hood that has to connect, and he gets the guns, and then he has the guns, and people buy the guns from him. That's usually how it goes. The guns come in to the hood the same way as the drugs do.
Exactly.
It's a trickle down effect.
Now, You telling me the Democrats don't know that the CIA is depositing guns and drugs into black communities across the country?
I'm sure they know this.
Okay.
Everybody knows that. There's a damn show
Okay,
about it. Like,
all right, because
But
at
I
the
still
end of
believe
the
there should be a stricter weight,
yeah.
like even buckling down on that, like even buckling down
All right, then-
on the CIA
but are,
doing that.
is
to
there
the
any politicians
community.
stating that the CIA is putting guns in black communities and drugs?
I'm sure there isn't.
All right, so why would we believe that these same people who are not speaking out on what they know, what certain people are conscious about nowadays, because the information is out there, they're CIA agents who expose certain shit. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If these same politicians are not speaking on that, but they want to speak they want to speak vaguely and say stricter gun laws and there should be cracking down on gun laws, gun acquisition and shit like that. How can I trust you?
Right.
Because you're clearly leaving out this major piece of the puzzle that is affecting my people's communities across the country.
Right, to the point that you said they're not allowed to talk about it.
Okay.
They're not allowed to.
Not allowed.
No, the politicians, like, because that's definitely something. Like, people know that drugs and guns are being pushed into black communities and disenfranchised communities.
Exactly.
But they're not allowed to go up there on a debate and say, hey, we need to stop peddling guns into the hood.
Yeah,
Like,
CIA.
yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Like, they can't do
now,
that. They
now,
can't do that.
now,
Yeah, yeah.
thank you for mentioning that. Now, if hypothetically speaking, if the CIA, if the Democrats, if that's part of their limitations to not speak on, then why should we elect you?
Who should we elect
You
then?
got, elections are the lesser of two evils. That's what.
That's all it is.
That's how I feel about it. It's like
That's how I feel too.
yeah. It's like both of
Exactly.
y'all are
Like,
terrible,
if
but
I'm a
who's
vote,
not
it's
as
a-
terrible? Yeah.
It's
Alright.
the lesser of two evils.
So,
Right.
me personally, fuck both evils. I'm not with y'all on that shit. Lesser two evils, my ass. I'm not gonna make a decision between Satan and his top demon, because the top demon is the lesser of the two evil. If Satan is involved, or the top demon and an evil entity. You see what I'm saying? I'm not voting for the evil entity. At the end of the day, you still have evil at your core. So if black people were in the position of white people and white people were in the position of black people right now in today's society in America, that's like me saying I'm gonna vote between Democrat or Republican, because at the end of the day, white people gonna get the shitty end of the stick and my people gonna be good. Latin community are gonna be good.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I want equality for all people. I know the history of the white man. I know the essence of the white man, but I'm not gonna purposely put him in a subjected, you know what I'm saying, predicament where I know wrong is being done to you, women and children, just because of your ethnic, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather just separate myself from amongst you.
Yeah.
So fuck that. I don't agree with that.
Right.
But
Next topic.
I got no wonder.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about this this new shit coming up called 5G,
yeah.
because it's a lot.
Spooky.
It's a lot worse than what people expecting, and like how it's being marketed. You know, faster data. You know, much faster download speeds, much faster upload speeds. It's gonna be. You're gonna be able to do so much things. You're gonna be able to watch videos. You're gonna download in 1 second. You know what I'm saying?
All the
things.
pros. They tell us all the pros.
Of course.
But
And it sounds like presidential campaigns. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Remember what you felt?
yeah. But like, a lot of folks don't know the dangers of 5G and just about like the whole frequency bandwidth that is required to go with these new faster speeds, and it's what I'm about to say, what I'm about to read from this article. A lot of people it's gonna blow their fucking mind, and it's not only like, but to be honest, like, to cut all the bullshit, no one's gonna give a fuck about this.
No.
Yeah, just
Like-
like niggas don't give a
like-
fuck about laws.
Like we want to say this, and no one's going to give a fuck about it, because the same thing how like I have conversations with people about fast
Eating
food and about
properly, yeah.
eating. Like, people on my job, I just told them that, like, literally verbatim, I said, yo, we just spoke about the rankings of fast food on our last podcast. Burger King, McDonald's, Sonic's, fucking Domino's, all D's and F's. Niggas literally said, I'ma still eat that shit though because it's cheap.
You know what it's like? You know what it's like?
D's and F's. D's and F's in terms of what? Like
Health.
the kitchen,
The
the
food.
health.
Yes,
just the health, the food itself, what it's
Consumer
made
report
of,
I probably shouldn't
everything.
order a glazed.
Not the taste.
I
The
probably
taste
shouldn't
is
go get
subjective.
glazed tenders when I get out of here.
You said
Glazed
what?
tenders from
The
where?
glazed tenders from McDonald's. I probably shouldn't.
No, McDonald's is one of
Wait,
worse.
you eat McDonald's still, bro?
Meat
Glazed?
from McDonald's especially. You know what's
With the
in
chicken,
that?
it looks real when I cut it.
Does it what?
It look real. That's it looks real.
Hey man, all I'm saying is they serve 1 billion people a day, regardless of all the
Yeah,
smear
1 billion
campaigns.
dickheads a day.
Yeah.
And regardless of all the
That's funny.
smear campaigns that people like you two are running against them, okay?
But listen,
Ben, you gotta do your work,
okay?
King.
you know you look at the
You
camera.
gotta do your work,
McDonald's,
King.
alright? BenTalks.
They're not gonna
Proud
sponsor your show,
supporter.
but you fucking well.
If they ever want to send a check my way,
Oh
I'll be in the
man,
hood.
Ben.
I'll be right in the hood handing out cheeseburgers.
Ben,
okay?
you gonna kill your community?
Wow, like Whack Arnold.
We got to do on the podcast.
Black Arnold's.
He's an op.
Listen,
Yo, you know what that sound like though? Remember that episode of Boondocks when Huey was telling Granddad
Huey
and
was telling-
Riley some real shit?
Yeah.
And when he done talking, Granddad was like, Huey, nobody cares.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
legit what it was.
Nah,
when
but
you
exactly
talking to your
what
coworkers.
you said though is like people still eat it because it's cheap. Because there's this whole and eating healthy. There's a myth.
Oh.
There's a myth around eating.
I'm gonna
healthy.
debunk the
Look.
fuck out of that. Go ahead. No.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm
We about to get his ass.
gonna tag you in that.
Well,
Yeah,
let's hear what I'm gonna say first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go.
There's
This
a
shit
myth.
went from 5G to a whole food. You open up a can of worms, you ain't gonna be able to close, man. But go
Nah,
ahead.
I'm saying there's a myth around eating healthy that it is expensive and that if
Oh, yeah,
you
you're
are,
right.
that's what I was about to say.
Okay,
Oh,
all right,
Like
we agree.
that's a myth. You can eat healthy on a budget. My
Yeah.
parent, when I growing up, I grew up vegetarian my entire life because my dad came to America from Haiti, and he put on a lot of weight. And then one day he's like, "Yo, like I don't feel good."
It's the fast food.
Yeah, it was fast food. He's a cab driver. He was just stopping random places,
Yeah.
getting food, and he
Convenient.
ended up putting on like 100 pounds. And one day he just cold turkey just became a vegetarian, and we weren't rich, and we were able to live and eat healthy and be vegetarians on a budget.
Did he lose the weight?
Yeah, he lost all the weight.
But you know what?
So yeah. go
So,
ahead.
no. Where were you getting at though?
No, I was saying the people say like, oh, I'm gonna continue to eat the fast food because it's cheaper.
But you know what though? You know what? You know how that's fucking bullshit. Cause these be them same people that want the Yeezys when they first come out. They buying Off-Whites at Flight Club for $600. They going to fucking Miami and spending the fucking hundreds of dollars on hotels. They going to bottles. They spend all this money in Dykeman and Washington Heights.
Oh.
All of this money that could be invested if you make a lump
into your
sum of how
groceries,
much you
yeah.
spend monthly and you throw it into your groceries,
Yeah.
like, or like even eating out, you put that money into eating out. Yes, vegan and vegetarian restaurants are more expensive, but you paying for what you're getting.
But
You don't think your body deserves that extra $4?
Is it that much more expensive though? Like it's not even that much.
It's
more
not that,
expensive.
not-
bro. It's not
it's
that
not.
expensive.
Well, the
bro.
restaurants I can't say, but in
The
terms
restaurants
of
is more
eating,
expensive.
Right.
in terms of eating and cooking for
Yeah.
yourself, it's definitely not
Yeah,
expensive.
bro.
Exactly.
It's
Restaurants they do beat people in.
Common
I
sense.
wouldn't.
Because
say
buying
that.
vegetables in a grocery store is cheaper than buying meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rice, grains, nuts, potatoes, it's all cheaper than buying steak,
Yeah.
chicken, fucking fish, especially all these things. So I don't want to hear though on buying it because just be honest. You don't give a fuck about your body and you don't care that you can lower your life expectancy.
I don't know if it's that.
People
that
are-
extent.
Let's cut.
That's part of
Let's
it.
cut
Yeah.
the
No, I don't know.
motherfucking
No,
malarkey.
I don't think it's that they don't.
Cut the malarkey.
Let's cut the fucking malarkey.
I don't know if
You
it's
don't,
that.
Cut
you
the
don't
malarkey.
care that you're literally lowering your life expectancy. Obviously, there's gonna be cases where there's a 90-year-old lady who's eating bacon every day. She's a rare case. Like she's a rare
Big Mac
case.
every
These
day
niggas that
since
smoke
she was
cigarettes
20.
every day and
Exactly.
live to
Yeah.
60. They're
Yeah.
rare
Yeah.
cases.
And if they stop, they would die.
You're not
This
gonna
is
be the
facts.
rare case.
No, that's
You're
these are
going to
facts.
develop some
These are
type of
facts.
heart disease, some type of diabetes, some type of high cholesterol that's going to lead to strokes.
Yeah.
You're going to develop these things. It's going to happen.
Mhm.
It's going to happen.
It's going to be a very
There's also-
small percentage that
There's
it doesn't
also like
happen.
addictive agents in these foods too.
That's what I was going to say.
And
That's
so
what
it
happened.
makes you feel like, yo, it makes you sit there and say, damn, I really want a cheeseburger right now. As opposed to saying, you know what, maybe I'm
These
gonna
things
go
are
make a
fucking
green juice.
addictive,
It
man.
excretes, when you ingest it excretes dopamine and serotonin in your brain. It's the same feeling
Yeah.
as a heroin addict
Yeah.
shooting up or a crackhead
Legit.
smoking crack.
Yeah.
So that's what I was gonna say actually. Yeah, people are addicted to food.
Yeah.
Niggas be like 300 fucking pounds. Oh, I'm not addicted. Nigga, you are fucking addicted, fat boy.
Right.
Yes.
You're addicted.
Big boy.
If you sit up at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning and say like, damn, you know, I'm gonna go make a McDonald's run right now. Like, that's an addiction.
That's addiction.
That's an addiction. One that I'm proud of. So I'm gonna go get some glazed tenders right after this. All right. Give a fuck about what
That
y'all
was good
saying.
timing.
Nah.
that was really good timing.
No,
look,
but go back to the 5G.
yeah, I say all that to say this is that what I'm about to read, I just want to make y'all aware. So, like, I did my part. I'm gonna take steps to lower my chances of getting exposed to these things. It's gonna happen, but I want to lower it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, the basic background on 5G is that faster processing speeds require more bandwidth, yet our current frequency bandwidths are quickly becoming saturated, right? So these things like high frequency millimeter waves and the gigahertz, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these are the serious health concerns that's going to happen once 5G and these companies like Sprint, Verizon is going to roll out these things at the beginning and middle of next year, right? So these are many studies have associated low level FRF exposure with litany of health effects, right? Including DNA single and double strand breaks, which leads to cancer.
Oh my God.
Oxidative
That's
damage,
scary
which
enough.
leads to tissue deterioration and premature aging. Disruption of cell metabolism. And increased blood-brain barrier permeability, right?
Permeability.
Yeah. Melatonin reduction leading to insomnia and increasing cancer risk.
That's mainly black people, because we lead in melatonin.
Yeah, right. Disruption of
Imagine white people.
Oh my God! Disruption
That's gonna
of
be
brain glucose metabolism. Generation of stress proteins leading to myriad diseases.
Man.
And stress is already number one killer in
America.
Yeah, in America.
Can I just say, like, you mentioned the melatonin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And leading to insomnia. That with the 5G being that fast, you're just gonna be up later
Right.
on your Instagram,
Right.
on social media, watching YouTube videos.
Instagram is also an addiction. Social media is also
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie to you, and that's something I gotta work on. Cause like sometimes like I'll be in my bed late night after I already, I turn the TV off, lights is off. I'm just in my bed, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of thirsty. I want to get some water. My fucking face is glued to my phone, literally.
And then 13
Son,
minutes go by.
while I'm scrolling,
Yeah.
I'm literally saying subconsciously, I gotta get up. I'm thirsty. I will not get up for another
Yeah.
fucking 30
Seriously.
minutes.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That's a fact.
Yo,
It happens to me too.
yo.
I would be scrolling, I see a girl twerking, and I'm like, oh, she got a nice ass. Then I see something else about like Raspy and
Shit is
dropping some
frustrating.
knowledge.
It's a
and
rabbit
I'm like,
hole. Like you
I
see
need
one,
to get up.
yeah.
I need
nigga.
to go get.
It's a rabbit hole. You're right.
It is a rabbit
100%.
hole. Like you just fall in,
100%.
and you keep
And-
falling in.
Yeah.
Like,
And this is why
you
this,
look up and 30 minutes went by.
Exactly. And you know what the effect of that is too? It shortens our attention span.
Oh yeah.
And this is why people say Tupac is boring, Biggie is boring. Because rap back then had 3 verses.
Yeah.
Rap nowadays have 2 verses.
2 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's a rap
it's
song.
now.
Back in the day, it's 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
And that was too short back
They're
then.
telling a story.
Exactly. It's like, damn, why is
But look,
But
So perhaps the strongest concern involves adverse effects of MMW on human skin, which is over 90% of microwave radiation is absorbed by the epidermis and dermis layers. So human skin basically acts as an absorbing sponge for microwave radiation.
well, radiation period.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? So take this into effect, right?
I'm about to
Like,
get off microwave soon too.
It's
I don't
hard though.
No, it's
I don't
a
even have one in my
substitution.
fridge.
It's a substitution. It's a
Yeah.
bamboo
Microwave
steamer.
oven?
No, it's
Oh.
a bamboo steamer. or you can use the oven.
Yeah.
And just warm your food up.
It just takes like 30 minutes more when you in a hurry and shit.
Yeah. The oven warms.
I don't have. Yo, you know what? I've never had.
Yes.
I've never had a microwave.
3-4 minutes.
Never.
Never.
3-4 minutes. 3-4 minutes.
But check it. So then it says, furthermore, the sweat ducts in the skin's upper layer act as helical antennas, which are specialized antennas constructed specifically to respond to electromagnetic fields. This is in our fucking skin. Right?
And this is all gonna be.
This is why they say anything's possible.
And this is gonna be caused by our phone.
And this is no.
Just the network.
This is our skin. Period.
This is what we can do, but the network affects all of these things.
Like our skin was like this before we had all this technology, and now we got it, and now it's like, it's bad that our skin does this, but you know what I'm saying. So it says that
I'm not upgrading.
It says that with millions of sweat ducts and 5G's increase RFR needs, it stands to reason that our bodies will become far more conductive to this radiation, right? And I'm gonna skip past all that other shit.
Conductive or conducive?
It says conductive. Yeah. And even furthermore, besides what it does to us, it harms the planet as well. Yeah. I mean, everything's harming the planet at this point. Like Mother Earth, like she's. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
I saw an interesting conspiracy theory about that.
It's insane. Like, it says that 5G technology puts environmental health at risk in a number of ways. 2010 study shows that the leaves of aspen seedlings exposed to FRF exhibited symptoms of necrosis. Wow. I ain't gonna front. It's a lot of big words that I can't pronounce.
Necrosis
right now.
sounds scary enough. I don't want any of that.
Basically, a stress response that damages cells and weak shoots. Plant irradiation is bad news for the planet's flora, but it's bad news for us too. It could contaminate our food supply. Yeah. Right. Secondly, 5G
already is contaminated.
Right. Right. It could pose a threat to our atmosphere. Short lifespan satellites, it's a lot to read, but just like
it's a lot of fucked up shit.
It's a lot of fucked up shit that's like, I ain't gonna lie, it's evident. It's also gonna threaten our natural ecosystems. Like it's a whole lot of shit that go in with this. It's just like,
is it worth it now?
That's one question, but like we can't stop it. These companies are gonna roll it out. They're gonna build towers around us.
No, we can stop to a certain extent because I think I told y'all about the smart meters for houses, like the smart meters that attach to that tell you your current usage, and all of this shit, and it's more efficient. All that does the same fucking shit.
Yeah, right. It's
not only does it on a smaller scale, but it's like Big Brother attached to your house now. Mm-hmm. It knows when you're in your house. It knows when you're on your phone. It knows when you're on your laptop. It knows
Alexa
when you're watching TV.
Knows all that shit too.
Alexa, all these Google shit that are responsive to
Alexa,
voice,
turn the light off.
What the fuck you think they're doing when you're not giving them a direct command? They're listening to you.
I think our phones
all
do that
the time.
Anyway.
Son,
the phones do it to a certain extent.
Hey Siri.
The phones do it to a certain extent as well.
They're always like, yo, what happened to going to your fucking light bulb, your light switch, and doing this? You need to have a fucking computer do that for you.
It's crazy. It's all making us lazier and more dependent
so
on
they got
technology.
smart refrigerators.
Yeah.
Hey, Alexa, tell me what's in my refrigerator. They have smart washing machines.
Yeah, you need the fridge to tell you that you don't got no more milk.
Open your fucking door.
Shake the carton like everyone else used to do. Like it's crazy.
Son,
they introduce it as far as it being more efficient, which it is in terms of physical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's always a up and down side. I think it's more down.
But the detriment
natural
far outweighs. Exactly. Your child is gonna be like, how do you open a fridge door?
Right.
In the future,
right.
How do you do this?
Because
that's scary.
Mommy, how do I turn off the lights?
Son,
there's a blackout. Mommy, how do I?
How do I create a fire without?
How do I do? We're gonna be sophisticated cavemen.
Yeah, right.
I'm coining this term right now. Today is what?
Yeah, we're gonna be smart as shit, but can't know how to survive.
November 7th, Brothers Podcast, 306 Wait, what? Is it 3:08 p.m.? We're gonna be sophisticated cavemen.
Right. Right. But let me tell the people, before we get off of this, let me tell the people what are some steps they can do
to avoid?
To either educate themselves on this and avoid. I mean, we're going to get touched by it in some way.
Yeah, of course.
Because even if you adapt to a flip phone, people around you are going to have the iPhone, they're going to have Samsung, these devices are going to be giving off these frequencies.
Yeah.
So
but before you tell how we can defend ourselves, mention how close in proximity the towers will be.
So, we had a customer come in the store the other day, and he said, I was speaking about 5G, and he was like, yeah, I used to work at the corporate building for Verizon, and he said that he used to be in those meetings discussing when 5G rolls out. He said Verizon plans specifically, I'm sure they have similar ones with Sprint and AT&T, but Verizon, they're going to build these mini towers 500 feet apart from each other. Literally throughout big cities. And luckily, we're in a big fucking city.
Yeah.
We have the biggest market for it. Unfortunately, right? So, they're going to build these towers 500 feet apart that's going to be linked to each other. Right? So, it's no longer going to be just like these towers and these spacious parts hitting us. It's going to be more, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be more higher frequencies hitting us
because of the saturation of the
everybody go get cancer.
Yes.
And you could not even have 5G on your phone. That's
right. You can just be walking, it's gonna hit you. Because like I said, the sweat ducts in our skin is gonna attract those things, they're gonna absorb those magnetic waves.
And eventually, like, it's not even anything we could do to avoid it too, because you're just gonna wake up one day, your phone's gonna be updating.
Right.
And when it's done, you're gonna see the little whatever logo they got for the 5G. That's it. Like, there's nothing you can really do.
What we could do is understand MFFs and their behaviors. Protect yourself with an EMF shield to mark and protect you from hotspot. Try a patented product that neutralizes the harmful effects of mobile phones and other EMF emitting devices on humans. I'm also going to provide the link in the bio for 2 products that I'm going to buy personally. You can stick it on your phone. They have these these stones. They're called shungite crystals. It protects you from radiation. Yeah. Yeah. And
I have a couple.
Yeah. So yeah, man, it's bound to happen. But like I said, no one's gonna give a fuck. But at least buy it for like the kids. Cause kids be on their iPad all day, on their phones all day. They don't really go outside no more.
They throw a fit.
Like at least put one of them shit on the back of the iPad. He ain't gonna know.
You know what Shanghai Stones does? In addition to protect.
I
didn't even know.
It converts negative energy into positive energy too. I read that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
In addition to that, I didn't even know those 2. It turns water into alkaline water.
If you put it in the water.
You get a glass jar. Put the stones, wash them off, put them in the water. You could buy regular Poland Spring instead of us keep buying this Fiji and smart water.
Yeah.
Put the water in, regular spring water. It alkalinizes the water. Wow. And every 3 to 4 months, you take the stones out, put it in the sun, make sure it absorbs the sun. The sunlight
refreshes it.
Recharges the stone
and elements and shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They'll never tell us
this is all the shit that they don't tell us.
It's on Amazon, so you can't say that you can't get it. It's on
But
Amazon.
it's a certain type you gotta buy. I gotta. I'm gonna let y'all know in the next episode. I forgot.
Yeah.
Cause I didn't know we was gonna touch on that.
But moving on though. Which one get into?
There's a black girl that finessed
Queen.
the shit out of. She's actually the finesse queen. She said it in an interview too.
She called herself the finesse queen.
She finessed the shit out of Republicans in the United States of America, and came up on 150.
Conservatives, yeah.
Came up on 150K, allegedly.
Allegedly, I hope it's true. Most likely not.
Yeah.
But I hope it's true.
I wish it was. I wish it was true. Did you
When
hear about it?
How do we know it's not true though?
Because
she said
it herself.
Yeah, she said.
I just wanted to introduce the topic in that way.
You know how black people like to downplay the amount of money they
that's a fact.
bring in sometimes.
I would too.
You know.
I would downplay the
like when you
shit
get a
out
big
of it.
check, they be like, man, how you doing over there? Man, I got a little something.
Yeah.
Like, so it could be one of those situations.
Yeah.
Because we don't want niggas asking us for money.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yo,
So
I'm
if she-
trying to lay on my,
I'm
yo.
fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
man,
So if
fucked
she
up,
come out
man.
and
Yeah.
own the fact that she made 150K,
Niggas gonna probably hit it up.
she gonna get all these new
Oh, remember me
relatives.
from second grade?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
I'm your second cousin from your dad's side, twice removed.
but she
Right.
finessed Trump supporters.
Yeah, nah, she posted a picture of her in the MAGA hat,
Yeah.
right? And she was like, I'm tired of hiding, I'm tired of being afraid.
Yeah.
I'm finally coming out, you know,
Breaking
go.
She said she was
replicate,
coming out, like
yeah,
she was like
Republicans.
coming out the closet or
Yeah,
something.
right. And
Oh
then
my God.
and then her follow-up tweet was, my parents stopped paying for my college tuition after they saw this. If you guys can help me out,
Yeah.
it's well appreciated.
Yeah.
And she posted a GoFundMe link. I guess it was
What?
GoFundMe. And she got, I ain't gonna front, cause I literally seen the tweet like the other day.
She got bombarded.
And like I ain't gonna front, in the comments, it was a bunch of conservatives encouraging her, oh, we got your back, yada yada. And then I realized that like I thought it was real at first.
Yeah.
So I retweeted it on some, I forgot what I wrote, but it was against her.
Yeah.
And then when I realized that it was fake, she wrote something else, was like, you guys, I'm saying that it was fake, you guys get so butthurt trying to be not racist, da, da, da. So, and it was fake, I deleted it, but she came up, it was alleged, she came up 150K, it's alleged. But
Yeah.
then it was like, she only made like 200.
Yeah, 200.
Either way,
I don't
She had
believe
a-
that.
either way, she bamboozled a bunch of conservatives, which I'm not against.
I don't believe that for a second, because a lot of them people,
You believe she was really?
I believe she. No, I don't. I believe that the story is fake. Yeah. But I don't believe the number that she's putting out there. I don't believe that for a second. She probably got $200 in a donation from one person, because some of those conservatives are just dying to spend their money on some.
Yeah,
on
I mean,
some coons.
they'll
exactly.
support.
They will support the hell out of somebody
support.
who's trying to denounce their blackness in any way, just to reinforce the fact that they don't need to like claim their blackness. So,
But
she
I read
definitely made 150K. Definitely.
Okay. All right, we'll agree to disagree. Cause I actually read a correspondence she did with a news interview.
Oh,
I believe it was a news interview.
off of this too.
And
Everybody gets clout.
she actually showed them her GoFundMe account, and she showed the refunding that she did towards all the sponsors who donated
she
to
did
her.
that.
But yeah,
she's crazy these days.
she was at
Right.
Howard. She was at Howard for homecoming, and she found the bucket hat, the red MAGA bucket hat on the Howard campus. I wonder who was wearing that bullshit at that HBCU.
Right.
And
Right.
but then again, she found it, so they probably threw it down, and you know she probably found. But and she got the idea. She posted it up on her Twitter, and she just ran with it. She posted fake text to her mom on Twitter as well to show that she was kicked out of her house. The mom was like, the mom.
Yo.
The mom
ran
said, she was
down
like,
beef.
Mom, why you doing this to me? She's like, Mom, why? Yo, she finessed the shit out of it. She
Yo.
well thought out. She's like, Mom, why you doing this to me? The mom said verbatim, because you're acting like a fucking coon. We did not raise you like this.
Yo.
She was
But
like, let your Trump supporter friends take care of you.
But you know what that shows too? How like divided.
Black community.
Well, not just the black community, just like how politics has divided people to a point where it's like, oh, you're a Trump supporter, I can't fuck with you no more. Like it's that serious.
But look, but you know why though? Like, yeah, you can disagree with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like me and him disagree all the time about certain shit. It's certain shit that he strongly feel about, and I don't care for. Some things that I agree with that he completely disagrees with, right? But we still able to be friends,
Right?
Exactly.
Right? But it's certain things that if you align yourself with, that aligns with things like racism and bigotry,
Death.
Yeah.
I just can't fuck with you,
Yeah.
because that made me look at your core values.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I look at Kanye a different way now. Cause you stand next to people that doesn't have my best interest at heart.
Right.
Even though we disagree, you disagree, but you agreeing with some shit that's just dead wrong, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
So, but we're not gonna act like there's a resurgence of like black conservatives rising.
Yeah.
Like there are people at that HCBCU, whatever it's called,
HBCU,
that wore that hat.
Yeah, exactly.
And the nigga probably walk up to them and rip that shit off, and they probably left it there. But cause you know Candace Owens, the girl that was
on that
rolling with Kanye.
Yeah.
I seen a video. She got like this movement where like she's pushing her and Kanye. Well, not anymore Kanye.
Kanye
he's all for political views, right?
Yeah.
But she's pushing to like change black people from the
Democrat.
Yeah, which I understand, because we're not supposed to be just off rip a Democrat. Like as soon as we're born, you're a Democrat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When Democrats were actually against the Civil Rights Voting Act and other progressive black laws that were passed, but they don't speak on these things.
Yeah. So, but this rally's going on with young black people that are conservatives wearing the red MAGA hat and they're going for Trump and go America, America, America. You know what I'm saying? So these things are happening.
I'm pretty sure that there are some who are finessing in there, but they're neither here nor there though. I would hope that there's some who's finessing the game. Candace Owens, for all we know, could be finessing the game.
But what's the
motive?
But
at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck.
What's the motive to like finesse, like, you know, saying to fake support him?
It's infiltration.
Money on.
I'm gonna get as close to.
I think you're giving some of them too much credit though.
No, there's a legit book called "The Spook Who Sat by the Door."
No, I know about like.
But
that
I know
thing, but
the ones who are not, who is a genuine feeling.
Yeah.
Who's doing it out of genuinity? That's not applicable to them, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But that would be the motive. Like if I was to do something like that, I would be the spook who sat by the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Of course, I would not give up vital black.
You'd be like a double agent.
Of course, yes, 100%. My loyalty is to black people. Period.
Of course, as it should be.
The amount of people that fight me down are black people, black women, and I hate that shit. I really hate that shit. But at the end of the day, it's like. I have to let the truth out.
Y'all don't want to lose listeners, so let's not attack black women.
No, we're not attacking
them.
I said they attack me. On social media. Because when I put truth out, they be like, oh my god. Oh, you're crazy.
They are very opinionated people.
Yeah.
They want to be in the fucking house with Massa, man. Well, let's be straight up. There's black men out there, Jesse Peterson,
there are definitely some. There are some black women that they I think the thing is with certain black women is that like they're so used to like being beat down in America, and also a lot of it by black men, that even when we say certain things, it could trigger them, and then they start attacking us.
Yeah,
type shit like all for like little shit.
Yeah, it becomes
like they just
more
go irate.
Competition.
Yeah,
like I'm pretty sure, for example, right? Like let's say me, right? I'm speaking out on laws and policies that's actually affecting us, and people would be like, oh, he has a black power mindset and shit like that. There could be a black woman. This is all hypothetical. There could be a black woman out there whose father was a Black Panther, speaking out pro-black shit like that. But at the end of the day, when the Black Panther was dismantled and Huey P. Newton was killed and shit like that, a lot of these black leaders who cared about their community and tried to bring reformation for their communities and themselves, they turned to drugs, crack, heroin, alcohol. Now, her father, let's say hypothetically, he turned to alcohol or crack. But let's go with alcohol. He abused the mom. Because alcohol addiction, you know what I'm saying? He abused them when they were little. So when this black woman hear me speaking out like this, she's going to link me to her dad. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's going to hit an emotional point in her life. And she just don't want to hear shit like that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, of course, at the end of the day, I feel for sisters who've been through struggles like that. I feel for, my brothers who've been through stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you have to know how to weed out lies, trickery from the truth. You're reacting upon emotion. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of it is. That's the biggest. Yeah. I read those threads all the time. I never get involved, but I'm always like, I'll read 100, 150 comments deep, and every single response
you got a lot
is.
of time on your hands.
Well, you know, it's social media. You make time for it,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I've been there.
I read those comments and I'm like, yo, all of these are emotional responses. It's not like thinking outside of the situation or thinking logically.
It's not being unbiased.
Yeah, exactly. It's all emotional. Like, it's all emotional. You're absolutely right. They tie it to a traumatic experience in their life, and they can't get past that. And so when they hear something that triggers that, it's a wrap. Like, I don't want to hear nothing like, you thinking this way means that you're the same way as my dad who was abusive, or my last boyfriend who was abusive.
Exactly.
It definitely.
It's a lot of grouping.
Yeah.
And it's all strategically. It's all strategically done in my eyes because why? There's no counseling centers in the black community like it is in the white communities. Even if it's a drug addict.
Yeah.
There's more rehabilitation centers in white areas than black areas. You're on crack? We're going to lock you up. You sold him the crack? We're going to lock you up.
We embrace the crackheads in our neighborhood just as part of the neighborhood.
Yeah, it's not.
That's the dude. He's just a crackhead.
Right. Uncle Mark, he was a crackhead.
Yeah. Right.
He's a reformed crackhead.
They're just part of the community in
so
our culture.
And even like if you want to take it deeper, like, we make crackheads cool now because you popping pills. You popping a pill version of heroin.
Yeah, not weed.
Yeah,
the media. I understand.
I mean, you could say the
certain
media,
people in our
but
community,
young people.
Yeah.
When we see like people sipping lean and all that shit, that's like
refining
liquid heroin.
Refining
popping pills and being on Xannies. That's a form of heroin. It's a form of a hard drug.
Yeah.
And they start bugging out, and niggas start, you're a crackhead, but because you rap and you dress nice, we bring you into our community, and now you part of one of us.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, you a crackhead.
And the music reinforces
You just not on the street.
Exactly.
The music reinforces it too.
Yeah.
Whereas and then especially with the music, like these people, they always give the excuse like, oh, well, that's just what I was around and that's just what I saw. So that's what I'm making music about. When you go to their shows, like I went to Powerhouse the other day, there was a bunch of kids in there. There was a bunch of kids in there. And then Juice WRLD gets up there talking about I pop these pills, so I could, sleep and stuff like that, or I take these pills just so I can stay calm.
Take that out of context.
And these kids are saying it word for word. So now there's a kid sitting somewhere in his living room.
Let's be cool.
Let's
be like him.
He's not going through the same stuff Juice WRLD might have been going through that made him want to take those pills.
Not about a long shot.
But he's just like, oh, well, it's cool to take pills. So I'm going to go in my mom's medicine cabinet and take a bunch of pain pills.
Or maybe he don't even take pills.
Exactly.
There's a lot of rappers talking about, I shot my gun off, I let this off, I did this, I did.
Yeah.
You did not do these things.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's another. I got into that one time. All these actors in the rap game.
These niggas act more than they rap.
Oscars in the
we could go on and on about that. Like, I don't believe that every single person that came out was trapping at some point. Come on.
Lil Wayne signed a $1 million deal at 16.
Yeah, exactly.
When were you selling drugs? When were you back against the corner and it's 3 in the morning and you need to connect? Like,
pull the receipts up.
There's even I've heard, I don't know how true this is. I haven't gotten a chance to look into this myself, but I've heard that the Migos are from a very affluent part of Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard that. I gotta look into that myself, but I've heard that they grew up in the affluent part of Atlanta and they went and sought out some of the street stuff that they got into in their lives. Like, it wasn't around them.
I heard they're actually folk though.
Folk like Crip?
Folk, the gang.
Yeah, but I'm saying like they went out and sought that out.
Yeah.
It wasn't like around them.
So they're not actual members?
No,
I don't know. I don't
He's saying if they are, it's because they went out.
Yeah, I get what
you're
saying. Yeah, but then it could be impersonating or it could be actual, but you're just being extorted for.
It's like that movie CB4. If I don't know if y'all saw CB4.
Ice Cube in them?
No, not Ice Cube.
No, but Ice Cube was in the movie, right?
Was Ice
Chris
Cube?
Rock.
Yeah. Chris Rock, Alan Payne. They was in the movie. They was impersonating the actual gangsters, and they made it big as rappers. That's a lot of these rappers are imitating that. They see what's working, and they see what persona makes money. These labels pick these kids, and they put that persona on them, and it sells.
I mean, like, I get it, but I don't get it because it's still selfish. It's like you put in money over like morals and integrity because at the end of the day, you should know right from wrong. If you're becoming a young adult and if you faking this stuff, you know you're faking it for a reason.
Yeah.
you know that these kids that are coming up are very impressionable. They're not doing their research. They're not looking at receipts to see if you really about this life. They just see you wear what they want to wear. You got the girls around you, so they just attach. Oh my God, he's doing this, and it got him this. So so if I do it, then I'm gonna get. That's not always true. Cool. It's a very small percentage of niggas that really get on. I know it seems like it's oversaturated, but compared to all the millions of fucking SoundCloud rappers, it's a small percentage of y'all niggas that's gonna really make it to the top stage.
Yeah, I have to look through a bunch of those when I get home.
I'm sure. I'm sure. And I ain't gonna front.
You know what I'm saying?
It must be very frustrating for niggas like J. Cole who drop an album dedicated to like mental health and like getting off drugs, and then Future and Juice WRLD drop a mixtape. That cover is literally drugs.
I didn't watch it. I didn't even.
I listened to it either.
Yo.
But the name of the mixtape album is.
Future has whole projects dedicated. Purple Rain, like that's.
It's like we do, like he do all this work to get kids off of that,
Yeah.
and then you got rappers that just, you know what, fuck it, I'm just putting this shit
That's
back into it.
That's why real niggas like my son, salute to my son, be speaking out and calling him by his name, like yo, you doing a detriment to our community.
Yeah.
This is
he
why
called
I
out
respect
Future.
it.
He called out Future a bunch of times.
Shit is wild.
Future don't want no smoke with my son.
He don't.
Future
Speaking of my song, speaking of
My
Future,
song.
another topic that we have is Larsa Pippen.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
He spoke. He mentioned. You know, he brought Future name up with that, like,
God.
which is respectable.
Which,
because,
by the way, I gotta steal the topic for my show on Thursday.
Yeah, nah, of course.
No problem.
We don't own these topics.
no problem. No problem.
Yeah.
Don't edit that.
Perfect segues.
Yeah.
That's so grimy.
Son, alright, so Larsa Pippen, right? Who cheated on Scottie Pippen. Well, this is what's reported.
My blood is boiling just from you reading this stuff. Like, yo, it's
I know,
crazy.
it's fucking crazy because
Like, as a man,
we see
for a
this
woman
shit
to do that to you?
Twice.
But let me tell the folks what happened.
Listen to
Right,
the full.
so this is what's reported. I seen this on a website, right? Larsa Pippen, who cheated on Scottie Pippen with Future, made Pippen, because he plays a part in this too.
All alleged, by the way.
All alleged, but I believe it.
Yeah, me too.
Made Pippen buy her a $4 million ring and apologize to her for cheating. For her cheating. Only for her to cheat with Future again before Pippen took her back again. Has filed for divorce and wants half of Scottie Pippen's money.
Mind you, Scottie filed for divorce.
Ain't Scottie go broke not too long ago?
I don't know.
And the Bulls had to give him a job like that?
Really?
Yeah,
He's an analyst. He's an analyst on TV though.
Yeah, he's an analyst.
I didn't know that.
But this was before he got the analyst job. The Bulls hired him as an ambassador because he was going through financial problems.
Yeah.
And people was coming at Jordan like, yo, Jordan, that was your man. Why you ain't help him out? And like, yo, he went through it financially not too long ago. And now she's trying. Oh my God.
It's obvious that Scottie Pippen don't make good decisions.
Yeah, he made.
Because he's an enabler in this.
And you know what's crazy? Money and athletic skill and fame, you'll still be a no pussy getting nigga.
Yeah.
That none of that can change.
With no game.
Right. With no
game.
yo, at the end of it, no matter it's Scottie Pippen, I'm a basketball Hall of Famer.
Like that's stupid as hell. 2 times she cheat on you. You bought her a $4 million ring. Like you
rewarded her for cheating. That's a reward.
You took the Kobe route and you didn't even cheat.
At least Kobe was out here. Like Kobe was wilding. But
Was
like,
he?
This is alleged. This is alleged.
No, the second time. No,
Kobe got a
we're not
good
gonna get on
family.
Kobe.
Oh, I was gonna
He
say
cheated one time.
Kobe got a good family.
He did cheat one time.
All right.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant's my favorite athlete.
We're gonna cut this out.
Listen, T-Mac my favorite. I don't rock with Kobe like that, but at the end of the day, he's a black man, and I'm not gonna do that.
Kobe has changed his life around.
He changed. No, of course.
It wasn't no rape. None of that.
There was a second
If
time.
you say something I don't like, we're cutting it up.
Listen.
Go ahead.
There was a second time.
I don't know about that.
Around the, I'm telling you.
Okay.
You could look it up. His wife had a private investigator follow him around. That's what led to Drake's bar. Kobe about to lose 150 M. Kobe might
because she was talking about divorcing around that time.
Yes, because she had a private investigator follow Kobe around, and he was still cheating.
I don't know about that. But
yes,
going back to Scottie
but
Pippen.
we not on him. We on Scottie.
Alright, we not.
But going back to
You a
Scottie.
black man or not? Black men don't cheat.
That is a fact.
You're right.
Black men do not
You're right.
cheat.
Black men don't cheat.
Alright.
That was Kobe's Italian side.
But
That's what that was.
Niggas score 81. Fuck all that.
The funny thing though is Scottie
right,
filed for divorce either late 2016 or
Did
early
he?
2017.
With
Yeah,
the-
he filed for
And he
divorce.
recanted it?
And
He was like he wanted his family
he
back.
recanted it. He redacted the papers in the file,
God.
and now she filed for it.
That pussy ain't that good.
It can't be.
Know your worth, King.
It can't be.
No, yeah, he don't know his worth.
I was looking at her pictures.
Scottie
I'm like,
Pippen.
really?
That's crazy that you're saying Scottie Pippen does not know his worth. Isn't that crazy?
4 children. And then above all of that,
4
she
children.
was spotted a week later after filing for divorce with a 20-year-old.
She out here
And
wilding.
then she was spotted allegedly again at Diddy's birthday party.
Oh, recently?
with
When I just passed?
yes.
With
I
Future?
saw.
Future was there.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Future was. I saw that picture.
Like,
Future
fucked
was
her in the
there.
bathroom. That's a big ass party, son.
No, but
He
it
just
was
fucked
alleged.
his bitch with some Gucci flip flops, man.
It was
yo.
it was
I
alleged.
think that song was about Scottie Pippen's
Yeah, I
wife.
think so.
Yeah.
No, that's the rumor that he made that song. Yeah.
That's why my song's
You
called.
disrespectful, my nigga.
But yeah, alleged
God.
she was spotted at Diddy's party as well. Wildin' at the
See,
party.
you know what's crazy? This is why
the picture she got
you got fucking kids,
taken of
man.
her with the 20-year-old. She had like this black bra thing on with a portion of her areola showing.
You got fucking kids, man. These kids
got
are
4
old
children.
enough.
Where's this picture at? That's what
It's on TMZ website.
We'll look at them
I'm
after.
gonna
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it.
I don't believe you.
But it's like
Laws his nipples out.
I
You
swear,
got kids,
I
man.
enlarged the photo. It's
Nah,
you
I
got
believe
fucking
it.
kids, man.
4
No,
children.
yeah, that's fucked up, man. There's a family.
Yo,
involved,
What the
like-
kids gonna say about their mom moving like a hoe out here?
Now these kids,
Not
you,
just
you
that.
enabled your 4 children to being bullied in school
Yeah.
and
Your
being
mom's a
joked
hoe.
on. You're being
Yeah,
clowned in
yeah.
school.
And you know what too? You talk about how the kid's gonna see the mom. How the kid's gonna see their dad? Because I don't know
My
how
dad's
old.
a fucking
Yeah, I
simp.
don't know how old the kids are,
My dad
but
don't get no pussy.
at some point, at some point you're gonna understand, like, yo, my mom was being fucked into my dad. And he just took
And he
it,
just took the shit.
and that
then,
makes you lose respect for someone too.
then one of my favorite rappers is fucking my mom like she's just
Damn.
another groupie.
I'm gonna pop some of the pills that he told me to pop because I'm going
Yeah,
through
and
depression.
wash
Shit
it
is
down, and wash it
crazy.
down with some lean. Yo,
Yo.
Son,
Future needs to get hands put on him. Like,
yeah,
he needs to get hands put on him.
Yeah.
Seriously, he needs to get hands
Yeah, at
put
the
on
end
him.
of the day, that's a
Like
man's
you don't
wife,
want
my
to,
nigga.
you don't want to be fighting over women and vice
Nah,
No,
versa.
this is
that's your
disrespect.
wife
No, this is
and the
disrespect.
mother.
No, yeah, exactly.
No, it's not even about loss of fuck
Yup,
loss.
exactly.
It's about
I agree
disrespect. You
100%.
disrespected my union.
Yup.
Because we're both. She was a model. We're both. She's somewhere in the limelight, but we're both out there.
Yeah.
You know this
We
is
can
my
find
wife.
each other.
Yeah.
Can
We
find
We
each other.
attended multiple marriages
Yeah.
and weddings together. You know,
Mhm.
like we hold hands and shit, and you still,
Yeah.
even if she threw herself at you.
Yeah, come on, son.
Wasn't the first time like she spent the weekend on a yacht with this dude?
Yeah.
The first time this story came.
Yeah.
Yeah. Larsa spent
They
the
got
weekend on a
history.
yacht with Future.
Saying that, oh, they just friends and you overreacting.
I didn't know. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, how much history?
Future's a
Yeah.
they're both
How
a
much-
piece. Future's
how
a
much
piece of
Future
shit.
met at like an industry party or some shit.
Yo.
Future was a piece of shit
Future's
by
a piece of
just
shit. He
fucking
is.
telling
He
our
is.
youths to use drugs and shit.
My
Yeah,
nigga,
he's a piece of shit.
Deteriorating the.
And then the nerve of people to defend the fact that to say that Russell Wilson's wrong for embracing Future's son when Future is on record talking about daddy got to be a rock star, so that's why he's not in your life. Like
He
Future,
said that?
Future's on record saying that oh, daddy got to be out being a rock star, so that's
I
why
didn't
he's
even
not.
know
That's why I'm not around right now.
look,
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie. At first, when
Fuck Future.
Seriously.
her
I'm gonna delete-
and
That's a nice-
Russell Wilson first got together,
Yeah.
when it was fresh, and I seen them holding the kid's hand, pick him up. I was kind of like,
Reluctant.
Yeah.
But they married now,
Right.
and he stepped up as a man
Yeah.
to be in that
Big
child's
time.
life when he
Big
saw
time.
him lacking a father figure.
Yeah.
Nothing but commendable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Future can't get mad.
I've been respected.
If
I
you're
never
not
got
in
a
that
problem.
kid's life, you can't. What you gonna say? Like, it's nothing you can say.
He
You're
said
not
that-
in
that-
his life how you should
He
be.
said daddy out being a rock star.
It's
That's
nothing
what
you
he
can
said.
say. Take your L and go.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yo, damn. So
Yeah, son, that shit's
he
wild.
bought the $4 million ring.
Scottie Pippen.
And son, that happens a
He needs to
lot.
go to
That just
Yeah.
gave me an instant headache. I just
Yo, that happens a lot. But niggas don't know their worth, and niggas
Yo.
put their wives on such a pedestal that they gotta.
They're white wives because just because she's white,
Well,
him and Jordan want to run away from black women
Mm.
and date these white chicks,
That's
and
that could be a whole other topic.
Yeah.
The whole.
There's a picture or a video where Jordan walking like 20 steps behind his girl.
With his 45 inch wide pant legs.
I was like, yo, y'all niggas is bugging the hell out.
Yo, man, that's crazy.
White women got y'all.
Yo,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm at a loss for words. Like,
that's why you gotta get a. That's why, and then we didn't even mention the fact that she wants half of his shit.
Yeah.
That's
for
one
spousal
thing.
support.
That's
and
one thing I don't agree with.
Yeah.
That spousal support. Once we divorce, why am I supporting your fucking lifestyle?
She requested full
As Future,
custody.
And you cheated on me.
Ask Future to support your fucking lifestyle. How about that?
Or the tornado. Right. She requested, allegedly, she requested full support, full custody of all 4 children. Now, you're the one that stepped out of my daddy's, you and daddy's union.
You're not fit to be
You're the one that, left and cheated multiple times. Scotty from Records bought this ring, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trying to preserve your union.
Yeah.
Why should we? This is me thinking as a judge. Why should I grant you full custody of these 4 children?
Yeah, she got bad advice.
You're out wearing broad, revealing your nipples and shit. You're 40 plus years old. Yeah, Why should I grant you full custody?
He should be taking half of what you fucking got if you got son.
So getting his own money back, essentially.
Certain women request full custody of the children just so that they can obtain that half.
Yeah.
And that alimony.
And that's what it is too.
That's all a strategic move.
Because whatever, like, she might not be granted as much in spousal support as she may want. So the kids is a crutch. Child support.
Plus definitely taxes and stuff when it's tax return and shit.
And Scottie Pippen.
So you can buy shit for Future and this nigga. Like,
oh my God.
Yo, Scotty should have
some real evil shit.
Yo,
this is some Kardashian shit. Is she?
I'm Kardashian.
Nah, I'm playing.
She's very close friends with them. I will say that.
Yeah, she is.
She's very cool.
She hangs out with them.
She's very good friends.
They gave her the Bible.
She was actually I've watched the episode with my ex of the Kardashians, and Larsa was on vacation with them.
Yeah.
So she's
in that whole
she's
whole
getting pointers from somebody.
Hollywood friends and parties, and they get their surgery done together. Probably they at the same parties, yachts and shit. It's know your fucking words.
And Pip,
know your words.
You got 6 rings, bro. Come on, Pippen, you gotta be better than that.
I don't know his word, but this leads on to this too. I seen a video recently, and this leads into like niggas not knowing their worth around women or with women, fucking period, right?
Yeah.
I seen this video of this that shit was hilarious. You can't lie.
I really laughed. I was just like, yo, this is crazy.
That shit was mad. I literally
was it hilarious and accurate?
Yeah. It is 100%.
I'm gonna show you when we done. I'm gonna show you when we done. But it's basically niggas who act different when a female comes around.
We know a nigga from high school like that.
Who?
It's a bank.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
And I have firsthand. Yeah. With my 2 eyes, I've seen it. Begging girls for kisses. Please, verbatim. Please, can I get a kiss, please?
Wow.
And she gave him. I was there. It was only me and the 2 of them. They didn't know I was in the staircase going up as well. It was in the morning before class, and she gave him like a peck. And when she turned around and wiped it off. But he didn't see. As soon as he got the peck, he's like, yes. And he turned around and ran up the stairs like a fucking 5-year-old.
Look,
and he ran up the stairs.
This is one of the guys that was on the basketball team.
He
was one of the popular guys. But
brand name this, name
these are
brand
all
that.
facades.
Yeah.
These are all facades. It's like and like I can't recollect a specific time in person where I've encountered this, but I have.
Yeah.
I just can't remember as a person and circumstances, but I have seen niggas. We all chilling. Everybody's calm. Everybody's not acting outlandish.
Yeah.
And then as soon as a couple pretty women come in the room,
man,
y'all niggas get the biggest balls.
So, suddenly someone's the star of the show.
Right. Like suddenly you want to mention you got a car. Suddenly you was at Barney's the other day. You bought some Margellas.
Another person.
Suddenly your bitch calling your phone.
Yeah. Another person this actually happened with. I'm gonna call his name, cause he gonna take this. He gonna take our bro OG. He tried to do this to me.
Really? Okay.
It was at City Tech. He came for an event we had. I was part of the fashion club, and it was this pretty Dominican girl there, and he was trying to appease to her. And I was quiet. Yo, I'm low key as shit. Like, I'll be quiet. I'll be like, like, I'll listen to you spit all the game, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, this nigga's a fucking cornball.
You don't even know I already got the number.
You don't even know.
Right.
And I did get the number.
Right, exactly.
So
less is more.
He was trying to, do his thing, finesse or whatever, and he was like, oh, that's Abdalla. All he do is read books. And she, you know what the girl said? Trying to downplay me. He's like, oh, all you do is read books. But I know you're playing at the end of the day, because you're my bro, sis. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the end of the day, what you're doing is still fucked up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, oh, I like guys that read books. What book are you reading right now?
Nah, it backfired on you.
And me and her started talking.
Nah, he threw you an alley.
He tried to shoot it.
Good looking, OG.
He threw you an alley he didn't want.
Good looking.
See that? I ain't fun.
That's funny.
I've definitely encountered that as well with OG. Working in Hollister and he's like he worked at Hollister before me, so he's like one of the models, and I was one of the guys that fold clothes and shit. By the time I got there, he was like one of the popular guys.
Oh, he got to stand outside the store.
Right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So when I get there, I'm the new guy, and they getting to know me, whatever. So, but we know each other personally for like 10 years at the time. Mm-hmm. So it's like, but there are situations where, they come in the room, and since he's the guy, he wants to show off that he's the guy.
Yeah.
But me, I'm laid back, and like, what guys don't understand is that women know when y'all do this.
Putting up a front,
when you're trying too hard, they know. They could sense it like immediately.
Yeah.
Like that's why I said less is more. Like you don't have to try that hard. Like, just be yourself. And that's one of the things when I talk to my homegirls, I'm like, yo, and I've had girls on my show, and when we're talking like, yo, how can a guy get to talk to you? How can a guy get your attention? The first thing they say, be yourself. That's the first thing every single one of them say is be yourself.
Yeah.
And when you start grandstanding and putting on when they walk in the room, you're clearly not being yourself. Yeah. That's not how you are.
Yeah.
You're not always taking money out your wallet and counting it.
Right.
And fake dropping a 20 on the floor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's just being extra.
Yeah.
It's like, and women understand that, like, if you're trying to impress them, it's like, what are you trying to impress them for? What are you trying to get out of them? What? Women are already wary of men. Yeah. Because they've been hurt, and niggas done hurt their feelings and self-esteem. So they're really wary. So you're trying to be like this. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of women out there that like this type of shit. That's why there's a Hollywood. That's why there's these industry parties where niggas go there and they floss and they come home with different women, because some women don't know their worth, and some women are superficial and they love a nigga that has a fucking nice car or has designer clothes and he's splurging.
Or the shiniest chain in the building.
They ain't look at the
content of that man's character.
That's crazy. I was going to use that word too. That's literally crazy.
That's why you're doing this show together.
That's crazy.
You're on the same
They look at the content of the man, just like his appearance. Me, I'm like he said, I'm the same way. I'm super low key. Anyone that knows me knows that if I'm in a room, when girls come in the room, I damn that ever they don't exist.
Yeah.
If they look really good, man.
Like if they look really good, I'm a glance.
Yeah.
She look good.
Yeah.
But like I'm not shifting my attention to you.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I'm not. Oh my God, wow. Who are you?
And it works.
My name is Nico.
Time. It works every time.
Nah.
They're like, why this nigga not talking to me? Why is he not, looking at my direction? Like I'll glance if you speaking. I'll glance. I'll be like, yeah, and then keep it pushing. Like
my motto is, bitch, I'm wavy too.
Yo, that's a good motto.
I'm
without
wavy
calling
too.
up the bitch though.
Yeah, obviously, but like I'm wavy too.
Yeah.
So just how you come in the room and niggas break their, I come in the room and bitches neck, they break their neck too.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna be, oh my God, you're so pretty. Like it's millions of y'all out here.
I'm not feeding your ego.
Seriously, no, it's legit. There's millions of you out here. Like I don't need to go out of who I am, break character. I don't need to put on just for you.
Right.
Like,
that's corny.
If you're not interested, or for me coming up to you, if it even gets to that, and being myself, fine, move on. Like I'll see you later.
That's a fact.
Damn, but that's funny though. Dude.
Have you encountered that yourself? Like, where you been around, like, in a group setting, and then women come in the room, and then, like, niggas you know start acting weird?
Oh my God, all the time. I mean, what guy hasn't? Like, it's crazy. I used to encounter it a lot, especially in college. Like, especially being an athlete.
You was an athlete?
Yeah, I played football in college.
You can't tell.
Oh, okay. No, I can't tell.
I played football at Alfred State College, right? So
Linebacker?
No, I was a running back.
Water boy.
Water boy. No,
You were a running back?
My freshman year, I was a water boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, delivering that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no. I played running back. No, but when we would be in the like us being in the cafeteria, like for camp, we get to school before anyone else gets there. It's just us.
Mm-hmm.
And when the volleyball and soccer team shows up a week later, that's when people are loud in the cafeteria. Yeah. That's when dudes suddenly got all the jokes in the world. They Kevin Hart, Eddie Murphy. They stand on the table. They running around in their tights like, oh shit, I forgot my shorts. Like doing all types of craziness.
You remember when I scored 3 touchdowns?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, it is ridiculous.
I got accepted by this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you was in college.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
like,
got scouts looking at me.
Going to random girls like, oh, you coming to my game this weekend? Like, bro, we all have helmets on. You're not even gonna play. But I guess you could tell her to come to the game because we have helmets on. Yeah. But people definitely put on like all the time. Even now, like as I'm getting more involved in like the music industry and entertainment. Period.
Yeah, you're gonna see that.
I'm seeing the rented jewelry, the trying so hard, walking around with wads of cash in your hand, and it's not necessary at all. Yeah. Oh, it's not necessary at all. Like when I went to Powerhouse, that was the fakest environment I had ever been in, in my life.
Where is Powerhouse?
Powerhouse was at Prudential Center in New Jersey.
Okay, that's the Nets old stadium.
Yeah, that's where the Nets used to play, and Power 105 did the whole concert and everything like that.
Okay. The
fakest environment I ever, like people trying their hardest. Like I had decent seats. I was like in section like 200 or something like that. It wasn't nosebleeds, but it was decent. You could see the
Never been to a concert, so I really don't.
So like the section I was in was way up there.
Okay.
And I'm sitting next to people like decked out, flossed out, and like designer, looking like they trying to get pulled out the crowd.
Yeah. But they sitting way back there.
They sitting way next to me. Like you're sitting next to me. Like don't act like you got money, bro. I paid $50 for these tickets. Like don't act like these tickets was $50. Like don't act like you in here.
So it was sold out.
Yeah. Because when you go to the bar, when you go online at the bar and you're mingling with everybody in all the sections you want to put on.
Shine.
Yeah, that's when you want to shine and put on. Like this dude in front of me, this girl. So I was online getting a drink. I was on the line. There was this beautiful Spanish girlfriend. Like she was bad. And this guy in front of her buying drinks. And he turns around and pulls out, like he counts up all his money and hands her like $50, like, oh yo, get yourself a drink. Come check me, I'm over there, whatever. Like going so hard, and she looked at him like, I don't need your money, like, and she pulls out like an Amex and is like, yeah, here, and pays for her drinks. It's shit like that, like dudes trying too hard because you in that type of environment. Yeah,
that's
like
stupid. $50.
It literally
for a fucking drink.
Yeah.
If I was her, I would have bought a water and pocketed like $46.
Two Henny and cranberries was $30.
$30?
Yeah, I drank on that one the whole night. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't.
Okay.
No, I just drank one. I went with somebody.
Okay.
I just had one.
No,
I had one. And then I tipped the bartender $5. That kind of hurt.
Okay.
But
but some of them industry parties, it's just not my type of scene. Like the other day, I was hanging out with a friend, and she wanted to go out, and we was out prior. We got something to eat. We was out prior, and one of her friends from out of town, he came from Cali. And he was at an industry party. He said it. I'm at an industry party. It's like $30 to get in. Niggas. I'm not paying to get in. But
you don't pay $20 for a Caribbean party. You get wine on by like 10 different women. Industry party. I'm just
But
I like jewelry.
Those are the most uptight things.
Right. But even if it was free, I had to be honest. I told her. I said I don't want to ruin. Like she asked me to go. I said I don't want to ruin your night. But like industry parties, especially, is just not my type of scene. I don't like those type of energy because, like he said, it's nothing but fake Yeah, like fake energy and fake facades.
And the thing is, like y'all got this show, so it's gonna be a platform for people to want to come on. So now you're gonna have people, because this is starting to happen. Like people are gonna be kissing up to you, wanting to, let me get your math, bro. Just because they know, like, you have...
because they want to come on.
Yeah, just because, like, like, people... I've been in...
I don't like that shit.
Yeah, I've been in these parties, and...
Suck my dick because you want to suck my dick.
Exactly. Like, I've been in these parties, and when I go to a bar... Like, I could go to a bar or lounge or something, like, just by myself. Like, just... I'll sit down at a table by myself, get 1 or 2 drinks, and maybe some hookah, and I will sit there by myself and have a good... I did it I did it last Monday. Yeah. Like, I did that shit last Monday. I was sitting there by myself.
I was chilling.
I had a whole hookah to myself, and I had, like, I was drinking. Like, I had a couple drinks, and I was just sitting there by myself having a good time. And I've been in those situations where people will be like, somebody I know will be like, oh, yeah, that's Ben over there. Yeah, he got a radio show. And all of a sudden, like, which I hate. All of a sudden, I'm one of the more popular people in the room. Like, you got a radio show? Yo, I do music. It's like, oh man.
They slowly sit down and be like,
yeah,
my name is John.
Oh my God, it's like,
don't suck my dick.
Yeah, right.
Radio show.
Just be cool with me because you want to be cool with me.
Exactly.
Like
and I'll see something in you that I might want to,
right.
Please don't try that shit with me.
It's gonna happen.
Please,
it's gonna happen to both of y'all.
Like, it happens to me already.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Nah. Trust me, I be getting that. Yo, you got real niggas I don't speak to, or niggas that I have in the past, or like people that I've tried to link up with and share business ideas that dubbed me, ignored me. Now all of a sudden you want to come on the show. Talk about what, nigga?
Yeah.
Talk about what?
Yeah, what do y'all want to talk about?
Cause you gonna come on and I'm gonna say, you sucking my dick now. I'm gonna say that.
If that's what you plan on doing,
that laugh.
I would condone you. I would condone you.
If that's what you plan on doing, please bring them on.
Like you on now because now I got a fucking podcast now. But before you ignored my call, I couldn't get a fucking text back.
Yo, seriously, man.
And all of a sudden you in my DM.
But you know the sad thing is that to advance, you're gonna have to deal with it to an extent.
Yeah, I know.
Like it's part of it. Like you're gonna have to be fake with them. Like it's just part of it.
We have to get something in exchange.
Yeah, exactly.
Quid pro quo.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we not just having you up here because you got big titties or you a bad mommy. You got 100 likes, 200, 500, 1,000 likes. We don't care.
Yeah,
me
and
Dominique,
have some type of substance.
Seriously, that's what I always ask whenever people want to come on my show. I'm like, hey, why would I need to? What's the reason that I have to sit down and talk to you for an hour?
Right.
Like, what are you bringing to my listeners?
I'm pretty.
Right.
Half of those I'm pretty girls, they can't even speak. You ever try to have a conversation with
them? They have no personality. They have no personality.
Don't get me wrong. I have a
not all, but
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not all. There are some very good women that really could hold a conversation,
course,
but a lot of them, they run off their looks. Mm-hmm. They expect you to make all the fun conversation points, and they want you to.
I want to talk about Mac. I want to talk about traveling. I mean, traveling is different. Yeah, that's substantial.
You mean
but I want to talk about these minuscule topics.
Yeah,
like you mean the one vacation they went on and took 200 pictures and they're posting it for the rest of the year.
They didn't pay for it. Their nigga paid for it. We see y'all. But I'm about to say that. Don't get me wrong. And I don't want anybody to take this personal, but I know a lot. I have a lot of people that I fuck with. Mm-hmm. I have close friends and I have acquaintances that they're really good people, but they're just not what I'm looking for a podcast. Yeah. I got people that I consider best friends that haven't been on. Not because they not dope, just because when we speak about we speak about deep shit, like hard topics,
multiple things.
I don't think they and I may be wrong, but as far as I'm concerned, they may not have as opinionated opinions.
Yeah.
That we want on this podcast, and that's fine.
And the personality to back it up, because that's what it is. Just like we could disagree about voting and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
I don't want you taking it personal. I don't want you taking me after. I don't want none of that. And then I want somebody who's opinionated and who is going to debate and who's going to get in our ass. Who's not afraid to curse. Yeah, pause.
Who's
not afraid to
that went there.
I don't want nothing in my ass.
Pause.
Yeah,
pause, folks.
No, but I see what you're saying. Though.
But someone who's not afraid to, what I'm saying, who's
speak their mind.
Yeah. Who's curse us out. They have to. Yeah. Don't be we can.
You can curse us out.
Shit. No, there's no reason.
I mean,
if I had one, I would.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, but another thing, I kind of take that as a little bit of disrespect, and maybe not. Maybe you guys. Well, after I explain it, you probably take it the same way. But if you see Charlamagne the God, you're not gonna walk up to Charlamagne and say, "Yo, Charlamagne, let me come on your show."
Exactly.
You're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
So why you think? What you think? My platform is bullshit? That I'm just have any and everybody just come up and sit down with me, just like for what? Like what are we gonna talk about, bro?
The main thing in our community, especially,
right?
We don't value ourselves, so we're not gonna value someone who looks like us, who's trying to make it out of that predicament.
Yeah.
Until they made it and they have that name attached and they have that, you know, that
a clout,
not even clout, but just that
fake clout.
Yeah,
whatever
just
that means is notoriety.
Notoriety. I was thinking of notoriety too. Until we see that manifest, we don't. I really don't support you. I really don't think what you're doing is that, you know,
until
monumental. I don't think
until randoms start supporting you. That's when the support from the people closest, like for the people around you, will come.
Exactly.
Like I'm sure y'all see it already. Like a lot of people y'all probably just met through podcasting, through trying to network, are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna listen to your podcast. I'm gonna watch your videos and stuff like that. And the same here. Like some of the people that listen to me every time I'm on are people I just met when I started doing this.
Exactly.
And then there's people that I've been trying to tell since when I was just filling in once or twice a week. Like trying to get them like, yo, tune in, go listen to Radio Free Brooklyn, da. Oh, I don't got time. Oh, I don't got a computer. Oh, now you need a computer to listen to something on the internet.
Right.
Thanks.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's a lot of people that I meet through the podcast, through off of first conversation that fuck with it more and shot me out more than fucking niggas I knew for mad long.
Yeah.
And family. That's a major thing too. Family. We got family members and close friends outside of our close circle that don't listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna treat you. I'm gonna reciprocate that energy. It's not gonna be until we blow up and we hit 100K, you know, subscription on YouTube and shit. Oh, let me see what Abdalla and Dominique.
That's when it's gonna
about.
be like. That's when.
Let me see. Oh, yo. Remember that time in high school? Yo, I should be on the podcast.
I don't.
Nah.
We're
good.
My memory bad.
We're good.
That's when it's gonna be like. I always knew that they had something with that podcast. That's when that's when that's gonna happen, man.
Right. Yeah.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Yo, it's crazy,
I mean,
man. Seriously, that's exactly. Yo, it's bad. It's gonna get worse too.
Yeah. But just know, just those that know me, you know the type of energy I'm gonna come with. I'm telling you right now, anyone that wasn't supporting me now, soon as I peep the face shit, I'ma say it, and your feelings might get hurt. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And if we don't fuck with each other, I have no problem removing you from my space,
For the rest
my
of my
universe, my mind, my spirit. You don't exist.
Just remember to always
on some tournament shit.
Yeah.
Like I've turned down people that's had like 500,000 followers, like crazy amounts of followers. That if they shared that they were gonna be on my show, I'll get a lot of listeners. But you don't have any type of talent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll take someone who has talent and someone who's gonna go hard and get their supporters to tune in over someone who just has a bunch of followers. They don't necessarily bring anything to the table, and they're not gonna go as hard because they feel like they're the shit already.
Yeah.
So like it's best to work with people who are trying to come up just like you.
Yeah.
And just be genuine.
Yeah.
That's one of the main things. Just be genuine.
Exactly.
Your energy tells it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But before we leave, man, tell the people everything they can find you at. Your show, BenTalks, your media.
I thought you'd never ask. You know what I'm saying? That's why I put on. Nah, I'm just kidding. I knew I was gonna get to it. That's why I got the hoodie on. You know what I'm saying? BenTalks every
Tell
Thursday.
the origins too, like how you got into that.
I used to work this very fancy sales job like 2 years ago, and I was making like a shit ton of money. I'm not even trying to gas. I was making a good amount of money, and I fucking hated it. Like
That's very telling.
I was not happy.
Very telling.
I was not happy at all. Like it was a drag to get out of bed to go there. And even I wasn't even happy when the checks came. Like that's how much I didn't like
That's
it.
very telling.
Like the checks was nice, like, and then when I would tell people like, yo, I'm not happy at the job, I think I want to leave. They'd be like, oh, you're crazy, man. You bugging. Like you making this money and it's like, yo,
it ain't always about the fucking money.
Exactly.
I tell my job that too.
So sometimes like I don't know how like religious or spiritual you guys are.
Very spiritual.
Sometimes like I feel like God kind of knew that I wasn't gonna leave, so I ended up getting laid off. The company got bought out, and I got laid off. So after I got laid off, I was kind of like I got like a little severance package or whatever, like those big companies do. And then I was sitting there for like a month, and I'm like, yo, what can I get into so that when I am older and I have a family, I will be happy to get up and go to work, and I'll still be happy when I come home. And that was the biggest thing, because doing something you hate, it drains you. And when it drains you, you don't have anything left for the important things in life, like your kids, like your family, like your wife. And the kids don't care if you had a bad day. You come in, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to do something that was gonna fulfill me like it's gonna help me take care of my family. It was gonna give me happiness, and I was just gonna be all around happier because I loved doing what I was doing. And at that time I had a podcast, and I remember I would be so happy on Saturdays when I would go record my podcast. Yeah. And even like growing up, I would always like play little radio games and stuff like that. So I was like, yo, I want to get into radio. And I had tried previously to like go to school for it, and it ended up like falling through because like the work schedule and everything like that. Yeah. So finally I got laid off. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get into it. I started hitting up a bunch of radio stations around New York, internet stations, nonprofit stations, anything I could get their email to volunteer. I was gonna do it for free at first. Yeah. And Radio Free Brooklyn hit me back, and I started volunteering there. And I was volunteering for everything, like filling in for people, carrying beer to events, driving people to shows.
That's what's up.
I was doing everything, and then finally, like 3 months in, they was like, "Yo, we got a slot opening for a show, and we want to give it to you." The managers voted, and they unanimously decided to give you a show. Fine. So that's when BenTalks was born in August. I started BenTalks. It was a 1 hour show.
August this year?
No, August last year.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a 1 hour show, and I was doing that by myself. And then finally, like I said, yo, I want a better time slot. And then when we moved to where you guys came, we just moved there like at the beginning of this year.
Okay.
Yeah. So when we got there, I was like, yeah, I want a better time slot. So I got Thursday 5:00. I started doing the other show, Brooklyn Bandstand, where I get to sit down with artists every week, chop it up, play some of their music.
And what days is that?
That's on Tuesdays. Tuesdays at 4, I got Brooklyn Bandstand. Thursdays at 5, I got BenTalks on Radio Free Brooklyn. You could download the Radio Free Brooklyn mobile app, or just go to radiofreebrooklyn.com and you could listen to the show.
Okay.
And
live or archived?
It's live and archived. So you can just go on the website. Nice. You go to my show page, BenTalks. You can see all my past episodes. I've had some pretty good guests on there. I've had Jessie Wu. I don't know if you guys know.
Who's that?
She's like an Instagram comedian. I had Jack Thriller on there.
Okay, word.
That's the homie. Yeah.
Is it? I'm not. You know, we'll talk about that.
You don't like him?
We'll talk about that after.
I mean,
after
I say homie, I don't mean like I know him.
No, I know
I've
what you
seen
mean.
him and things
like,
that I enjoy.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Interviews and shit.
I know what you mean.
This is 50.com.
Yeah, I know. I know what you
but
mean.
I don't know him as a person, so if he a fuck nigga, then he a fuck nigga.
No, I got an interesting story. I'll tell you guys after.
But
but we did have Jack Thriller on there,
okay.
So that's how I got into it, man. It's a lot of fun, and I've just been grinding to get on to my goal is to be on Hot 97.
Really?
That's
ultimate goal.
That's the ultimate goal. I'm gonna work for Hot 97. I'm saying like I don't want to.
Yeah, man, put that fucking energy
out
there, man.
I'm going to work for Hot 97.
I understand this is your ultimate goal, right?
Yeah.
But I think this is just
right.
I think that should be like I think your ultimate goal
should
be your own.
No, it's not my ultimate.
Show.
It's not my ultimate goal. That's the goal I have right now.
Oh,
that's what I'm trying
definitely,
to work
definitely.
That's what I want to get to.
Definitely.
Because
I see you attaining that.
Yeah, I have a bunch of other things that I want to get into. Like I've written, I got like scripts for like shows. That
No, not even. I'm talking in terms of radio. I'm saying your ultimate goal should be like owning your own radio station, own radio, building everything.
Yeah, you know what?
Hot 97 could be like, yo, this is me, BenTalks. Look at archived. Like I've been doing this, been in the game. That's just me saying.
Yeah, no,
own
for
your own shit,
for sure. And being part of Radio Free Brooklyn, definitely it's attainable, it's doable. Because I've gotten an opportunity within just like 6 months. I've become a manager there. So like I'm kind of seeing the back channels and seeing how things work and kind of learning like from there. And I do hope to have like a station one day, even if it's just internet, just to give people a platform, like just to give some people like a studio to come and do their show and kind of like, you know, each one take one.
I feel you.
The each one take one mentality. But I'm gonna be on Hot 97 within the next year.
Dope.
That's I'm putting that out there.
Yeah.
I'm putting that out there.
I love watching Ebro in the morning and watching the interviews. And I mean, I don't listen to the radio per se, but like their interviews and shit. Even Nessa, I watch all their shit. Breakfast Club, I watch all their shit.
I had a crush on that.
Do you?
She liked the brothers too.
I didn't know. I didn't know
until
so like 3 months ago.
Yeah,
like,
she been with Colin Kaepernick for a minute.
Nessa.
Yeah, now she fired.
Yo, actually, she caused some turmoil on the 49ers. There was some Colin Kaepernick and Alden Smith got a little got into it a little bit over Nessa.
What the other guy tried to holler at her or something?
The other guy was dating her.
Before Colin.
Yeah, before Colin.
And then Colin took her.
I don't know if they took it. It probably didn't work out with Alden Smith.
Teammates though.
Yeah, that's your teammate. Like, and it got to a point where it got.
I like the two of them together.
It got ugly between them, and there was a Mercedes Benz that got defaced and destroyed.
Colin, I like you and Nessa together.
So yeah, they're good together, but it created some drama. But yeah,
I know.
But anyway, ultimately, circle it back. That's how I got into radio.
That's what's up.
And I guess I could say like podcasting too as well, because the episodes are archived.
Yeah.
And that's how I initially started out, was doing a podcast. But definitely, man, I like what you guys are doing here, for real.
Appreciate it.
I got to catch up on all the shows.
All of them?
Well, the ones I could find. It doesn't have everything like laid out on YouTube.
Nah.
On YouTube, that's why.
You got to go on iTunes.
Oh, okay.
iTunes, Spotify.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, bet. I'm gonna definitely
sure.
I'm gonna definitely catch
up
on everything. And I want to double down after I was there when y'all had Camp Zero. That was a really good show.
Thank you.
Like that was a really good episode.
Yeah.
And I listened back to it. I was like, my initial thought from sitting in the room, because it's always different when you sitting in the room and you actually listen back to it. That was a really good episode you had with Camp Zero.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
Much appreciation, my brother.
man, for sure.
Yeah, we definitely gonna be on again, man.
Oh, for sure. I'll definitely have y'all pull up to the Thursday show. Yeah. You know, whatever accommodations y'all need. I know you don't drink. You know, you straight edge.
Yeah.
Do you drink? No, a little bit.
Rarely.
If you need
just give me a black bean burger. I'll be alright.
I was gonna say, you know what I'm saying?
I'll do that.
If you need some essential water, you know. We don't got that. The budget for the show is not crazy.
Yeah, right.
The sponsorship ain't
I don't
coming
want no motherfucking McDonald's nuggets though. No chicken glazed.
I don't want no 4 for $4.
Nah.
Well,
Checkers fries.
We can take girls on dates if y'all don't. Y'all don't do it.
We can settle on Checkers fries.
Checkers fries, Chick-fil-A.
You don't have a guilty, like, I know you're a vegetarian.
Guilty pleasure?
Like a guilty pleasure, like, you know.
I'm not gonna lie, my guilty pleasure be like sweets and shit like I'm a cake guy.
Butter pecan ice cream for me.
I'm a cake guy. Like cakes, like baked cakes.
I know everybody got one.
And like,
because I know vegetarians who are like, man, I just need a slice of pizza every now and then, you know.
I eat pizza, but vegans eat. Vegans can't eat pizza.
Mm-hmm. They got
vegetarians could eat.
Vegetarians can eat pizza.
Depending on the ingredients.
So both of you guys are sweets.
Yeah, they are vegan.
That shit like guilty pleasures. Like
I'm more of a sweet guy than him. He don't eat chocolate.
Yeah, I don't really eat.
Yeah, he don't eat chocolate. He's never had a bunch of cereal. Like, name some
shit.
Thank you,
Dominique. Thank you.
Name some shit you grew up on, and then throw it out. Like, he never had Pop-Tarts, never had Oreos.
What? Yo, you know what I
Black
saw?
Oreo.
You know what I saw in that episode? And I was like, yo, I gotta bring this up. You really just had grilled cheese like 2 years ago? Is that real?
I'm dead ass.
I was raised on grilled cheese, my nigga.
Seriously.
Like, that was a hood gourmet fucking platter.
Straight up pan.
Remember,
right.
Remember, I'm Guyanese. I came here when I was 8.
Y'all eat bun and cheese? Y'all don't do that?
Yeah, bun and cheese. That's not grilled cheese, though.
But it's the same thing. It's a
bun and cheese. Bun and cheese tastes man good.
And you need about a gallon of water if you eat a bun and cheese too.
Right.
Because it's like 6 inches of cheese in there.
Yeah, exactly. I should be mad fat.
Ridiculous. But nah, man, this was a good time. I definitely had fun.
Plug your links.
Oh yes, yo, I almost forgot. Yo, follow me on Instagram, Ben Lewis Radio, BenLouis Radio. And I gotta plug and I can invite y'all right now. I got a live show going on at Pine Box Rock Shop, November 17th, 9:30 to 12 a.m. That's a Saturday night. They gave your boy a Saturday. Last time they tried to shit on me, they said, yo, you could get the venue for a Monday night. We still pack that shit out. Okay? So Saturday night, come up, pull up. It's only $10. That, you know what I'm saying? That's not that.
That's light. That's light.
Yeah, that's not
support black businesses.
Exactly, man. It's only $10. So come to the show. We got Michael from the East. He's a dope R&B singer. He's headlining the show to send y'all home with some good vibes. We got Fergie Baby. He's a nice artist coming up. He has a mixtape out that is great. And we got Wisdom Natural. She is one of the most energetic female artists energetic artist, period. Okay. She will get everybody up and dancing, I promise you. That's a dope lineup, and then we're gonna have our topics. We always talk about some real shit, relationship shit. It's gonna be funny. Okay. It's gonna be a good time. We got DJ Ariton. She's our DJ. It's gonna be a good time,
What's
man.
the date?
November 17th. November 17th. Saturday night. Pull up to Pine Box Rock Shop. Other than that, follow me on Instagram. That's the main one I'm on right now. Ben Lewis Radio. BenLouis Radio. And Facebook is a little personal. I'm not gonna put that on.
Yeah, for sure.
But
for
yeah,
sure. No,
just IG, man. IG. But thanks, brothers. Nico,
man. Yo, it's just
Abdalla. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Shout out your social media.
Mr. Hazel. Nah. No, cause I was thinking, we gonna have to cut this out, obviously.
Yeah.
Topic, fact of the week.
Oh yeah.
We usually, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
They don't want a fact.
Oh yeah. Before we go, my man, he gonna let y'all know what the fact of the week is. We almost forgot. We got Ben, fucking linebacker ass over there.
Running back. Third and short, you know, they put me in there.
Yeah. I told you.
I'm 5'11".
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I knew he was like close to 6 feet.
Oh, actually edit that out. I'm 6 feet.
Yo, before we go, some girl posted on Twitter and was like, "Good morning to niggas that's only 6 feet and above."
Well, damn, you gonna rule out a lot of dudes.
I'm like,
does she know what the average height is?
Like
does she
5'8",
say stuff like
5'9".
that? The average height is about 5'7", 5'8". So
yeah, I'm lit. I'm 5'8".
Yeah. So what does she think she's gonna get? Like
she probably live in China. But fact of the week. There was an act passed in 1921. It's called Trading with the Enemy Act. This act basically reclassified U.S. citizens as enemy combatants.
Wait, repeat that one more time.
What does that mean? U.S. citizens as enemy combatants?
Yes.
Wait,
so like
this ties into martial law. 1921, Trading with the Enemy Act. Prior to it being implemented on U.S. citizens, it was implemented on any country that the U.S. went to war with. So let's say the U.S. was at war with Japan, right? Mm-hmm. Japanese Americans living in, any territory of America was classified as enemy combatants because you could potentially be a spy. You know what I'm saying? Or you could be potentially plotting to like blow up U.S. territory or a building or whatever. So we would, basically have you classified as an enemy combatant and probably, well, they actually did this during World War II, put them in internment camps, which are like concentration camps that Germany had. But in 1921, they actually changed it and implemented it on U.S. citizens themselves. This is why, like, the whole, martial law conversation came up earlier. And, U.S. citizens, black, white, midget, gay, straight,
like how
everybody.
You midget in there.
Everybody, enemy combatants.
Say that anymore.
the only exception, the only exempt is probably, like, politicians who have, like, deep ties with the internal, government.
Yeah.
But, Trading with the Enemy Act, 1921. Read that.
Yeah, look that
Fact.
up, man.
Wow.
Look that up.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
We are enemy combatants towards the government. We are a threat. This is why they would keep certain laws and acts from our knowledge. because we have the power to actually make a change, and it's
Yeah.
not by voting. That's why I put that up. Like, it's not by voting. We have the power to change, but it's not voting. We're voting for a new massa. That's all it is.
Like the lesser of two evils.
He don't subscribe to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say something else too, but that's all for this week. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop some more knowledge next week. Mr. Hazel signing out. MrHazel _ IG and Twitter.
My Twitter, very rare Nico. My Instagram is Tres, like how you spell 3 in Spanish. Tres rare _ Nico. Signing out.
Bang.